What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the Truck Driver Son YouTube channel. Yeah. Hey, if you haven't subscribed yet, do it. Just do it. You can do it. All right. So today we have this. That is the new amp, spanky new off the press amp from Redbeard Amplification. This one here is called a Shapeshifter. And essentially what it is the owner, Brian, builder, owner, designer, he decided to take all these things from feedback and stuff that people have been giving him and kind of put two amps that were starting to kind of occupy the same space and just literally take the best of both of those amps and put it into one, which gives you this. It is 50 watts. Has two channels. It has a clean and it has a brutal, or as I like to call it, the gain channel, right? So you have four preamp tubes that are 12AX7 and one is a 12AU7. So it gives you a total of 5. All right. We have two power tubes and they are KT77, so you can get that super bright, super mid-focused sound from it just from having those tubes alone. They're very, very bright and articulate tubes. All right, it has the normal EQ selections, presence and resonance. It has a 2-stage gain. Basically, you have one gain that's like pure just gain. Okay? And then you have one that's a distorted gain, and you work them together to kind of sculpt the gain that you're going to have. And there's a pretty good chunk of it on tap. Okay? It will do the brutes. It will. It'll go brute. Full brute. All right, so you have a gain boost switch, which kind of takes it from classic rock to, metal. Pretty simple. It does exactly what it says it's going to do. It does it very well. Okay, you also have a saturation switch, which essentially takes and kind of mucks up, so to say, your super sharp gain. Kind of adds a little thickness to it, like scooping your mids. And you have an overall master, which was a nice touch, but I'm not going to show you that on this because probably in shipping something odd happened. But there's a little squeal coming from it, so I'm thinking it just, there's a value wrong on it or something just, shipping amp sucks. If anybody's ever bought it from Guitar Center, you know it sucks to ship an amp because they're infinitely bad at it. This actually showed up all in one piece, so it could be anything. This is literally the prototype, so this is why Brian sends them out for us to take a look at and to see what needs to be changed. And it's just a little hyper fun. Maybe I'll show you just so you know what it's doing for a noise. You have an effects loop, and you can turn that on and off. It comes with a foot switch usually. I already have a foot switch, so I'm just making a joke. But I don't use them. I just flick it myself, which is pretty easy. So switch on the back. And you have two speaker outputs. You have fuses in the back. You also have an impedance selector. Normal power. You just plug it in with a normal amp cord. And it's a pretty heavy little amp. It's 31 pounds. That's, yeah. And with all Redbeard stuff, to my knowledge, everything Redbeard does is point-to-point soldering. There's no PCP boards or anything. It's done the old-fashioned way, which really, does fantastic things. All right, so I have a little cheat sheet here from Brian because I messed up so bad last time that he sent me notes, which I appreciate, by the way. Immensely appreciate it. Okay, so we'll just talk about the clean channel real quick. It's super easy. Tone and gain. All right. Next. All right. So gain A and gain B. Again, the gain A controls the amount of gain coming from the V2 tube. and obviously gain Bs from the V3 tube. Yeah. Again, it's all pretty standard. Got a saturation boost and a treble boost. You have a mid which has two controls. You have your actual mid balance and mid shift. And when you play with them, it takes things to crazy places. It becomes very, very versatile. It's probably one of my favorite features. It's forward thinking and very smart. For someone who jumps around between standard tuning and drop G, that makes it so easy to tune things in. And tune things in a hurry. You know, it's slick as shit. It is. It really is. It's super awesome. Treble, I mean, do I have to tell you what it does? Controls your highs. Bass, controls your lows. Presence, controls your highs. Resonance, controls your lows. We all know what they do. All right, so actually it's not a resonance, it's a depth, which is essentially a resonance. But what I like about Redbeard amps is the tone stack is different than kind of anybody else's. It's very vintage and uber modern at the same exact time. So it's just an interesting way to approach an amp, right? Just very, very cool. Okay, and back to the master thing. You have a switch right here where you can turn the master on and off. I have it on the off position because, again, the squeal that's in there. You also have your standby off and on. It's just one three-way toggle. All right. On the back, you have just the usual suspects. You got where you plug the thing in. You got where you can choose your impedance. You got two fuses back there that are quick access or easy access. I don't know. Ask your mom which one it is. And then you have bias controls back there. And this is the best thing ever. Not that I would ever do it because I'm actually kind of stupid, so I know better than to do it. So I guess maybe I'm not an extra kind of special of stupid. I'm just aware of my numbness. Bias. Stop. If you have never biased a tube amp before, please take it to a tech. It's very good advice. Just gonna put that out there. So yeah, that's it. It says it comes with a 1-year warranty, which I don't know. Getting to know Brian over the last bit, you might have a 1-year warranty, but if you didn't do anything extreme to it, I'm pretty sure that 5 years later, if you're having a problem with it, he's going to want to see it because he's a new guy. So he doesn't know what his amps are going to do in 5 years. You know, and the only way you can make his company stronger and better is to have access to these things and get a better look at them, right? All right, we've heard me run my suck hole enough. This is a very good amp. I played with it a little bit earlier. So what I'm going to do is something a little different. Instead of you guys watching me jam, I am going to jam and I'm going to focus right in on the amp. And you're going to see me turn knobs and stuff. Going to kind of breeze through real quick all the switches down a good tone. I'm going to use my PRS Mark Tremonti wood library. That is going to go into my Arachnid, or the Tremonti goes into the amp. Amp goes to my Arachnid 2x12s, mic'd up with an SM57. All right? Very cool. Let's make some noise. Okay, so now you get to see what all the switches and the knobs do. And the only thing I didn't do was the master, just because I really don't want to sit here and hear that thing squeal. So it is what it is, right? Okay, so I'm just gonna riff around and dial in a tone that is pleasant to my ear. All right, here we go. I don't know. Really hard to beat that. That just sounds stupid good. Alright. I'll catch you guys in another video. So keep music evil. Bring metal to the children. Don't be a dick. Subscribe to my shit. Check out Redbeard amps. This amp right here is just a vicious killer. I'll do a couple things more with it. And put out little shorts and stuff showing what it's like with an overdrive and all that happy shit. But really, this thing right here is phenomenal, and it'll give you option paralysis because you can dial so many different tones in. And really, at the end of the day, options is good, right? Unless you don't like deal well with them. You know, I don't know what to tell you. This has got a lot of them. All right, very cool. So this is the Shapeshifter by Redbeard Amplification. My signal chain is my PRS Mark Tremonti wood library goes into the Redbeard Shapeshifter, which is going into my 2x12 Arachnid cab, which is mic'd up with an SM57. So I will catch you in the next video. Later.